All right, here we go.
It's a podcast about your mom. Your mom's my mom, and my mom's your mom.
New
Theme song just dropped.
Mom, if you could get on recording that. That was good. I liked that.
Yeah. Your mom's my mom, and my mom's your mom.
Yeah, it was perfect. It's so
Yeah.
true. It like really resonates with me.
It's so true.
How are you, Tess?
I am good. How are you, Hannah?
I am good, Tess.
You're good, Tess? Does that make me bad, Tess? Good Tess and bad Tess.
I'm good. I thought I'd share just a little bit of a funny story.
Okay. Is it about mom?
No.
Oh.
I was in Denver recently with my fiance.
So funny.
I'm gonna slap you. I went with my fiance and it was really nice. We went to the Olivia Dean concert there.
You guys always be traveling to see her.
Yeah, we went and saw her in Denver a year ago and then this month and
Also at ACL.
also at ACL. She's just amazing. I love her. I just keep thinking about how good the concert was. But the lady that was like standing in front of our section, sorry, what's happening?
There's a little bug.
Oh, okay. There was I lost my momentum.
There was a woman in front of you in the intersection.
Yeah, who worked there at the stadium.
Okay.
And we were trying to see if we had enough time to grab a drink between the opening and the main act. And I was like, I really don't want to miss the start of the concert. So we went to the lady and Nikki was like, what time does a show supposed to start? Do you know? And she was like, oh, it's supposed to start at 8:30. So we had like a good amount of time. But then she was like, and don't tell anyone I told you this, but she plays her most popular song last.
Are you serious?
You're going to have to stay if you want to hear the most popular song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is she acting like that's insider information?
Everybody does that.
Like, nobody doesn't do that.
You know, I actually did see a concert recently where they played their most popular song in the middle. It was The Neighborhood, and they played Sweater Weather like smack dab in the middle of the concert.
That's kind of crazy.
A lot of musicians don't do encores anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't do an encore.
Yeah.
I kind of like that because I'm like, my eardrums have already been blasted off during this concert. So I don't need to like sit in a crowd of screaming people for 2 minutes to like further blast off my eardrums.
Yeah.
Like we can just do the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, did you say like, yeah, obviously to this woman?
No.
Or you're like, oh my God, thank you.
In the moment we were like, thanks. And then I sat with it for a second and I was like, why wouldn't she do that though? The fuck?
That's crazy.
Also, I'm a real fan.
Yeah.
I'm not just here for the most popular song. I know all the songs.
That's true. You do.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Well, I was like shooing this bug away right here, and it reminded me that I was babysitting for this new baby this week.
Mm-hmm.
And like within the first 5 minutes of me meeting her, we were sitting in the playroom, and there was a mosquito that kept landing on her, and then like flying through the air. So I kept like trying to grab it on her, and then I kept like clapping like above me, and she was like looking at me like I was insane because she couldn't see that she's one.
Yeah.
So she just sees me going. And I'm like trying to grab something off her like clothing, and she's like,
who the fuck is this?
hell?
It's not like you can slap the mosquito while it's on her.
No, that's why I was trying to just like grab it on her.
Yeah.
So it must have been like this woman's doing like a weird ritual spell.
Witchcraft. Witch.
Craft. I love to craft things. That's the thing about witchcraft. It's art.
What is the most recent craft you've done?
I helped these kids make those rainbow loom bracelets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
What about you?
Probably just coloring count.
No. Coloring is not a craft. It's coloring.
I could punch you in the face right now.
Let us know below. Do you
I'm just trying to do it so.
Let us know below. Is coloring crafts, you guys, or do you think it's its own separate thing?
I think it falls in the category of arts and crafts.
Art. It's in the arts section of arts and crafts. Crafts is like there's popsicle sticks, there's glue, you're like threading things together in some way, like making a friendship bracelet or pipe cleaners.
I made a handmade birthday card for Nikki, and at one point I got out the hot glue gun for it.
That is a craft.
Mm-hmm.
That's crafting.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucker.
Okay.
The last craft I made was my new stand-up bit.
Oh.
Because I do believe stand-up is a craft.
It is a craft.
Yeah.
But
coloring is not a craft. You don't say the craft of coloring.
But like knowing color theory and stuff, that
no. No.
Okay. Okay. Whatever.
Well, we got an email from someone, and it wasn't even for us. It was for our mom.
Our mom went on a songwriting retreat, and a woman from the retreat emailed us and said, I didn't get your mom's email. Could you pass this along to her? And I'm like, first of all, that means mom was talking about our podcast, because this lady was able to find our podcast and then figure out how to contact.
She found our podcast and then just went to the email. So she'd be like, I need to talk to Marianne.
Yeah, I'm like, that is so fitting.
Like, you could have found her on Facebook, but you messaged her directly through our podcast. I hope you're a listener now, Joe.
Is that her name?
Joanne.
It was also like a poem about like not being a grandmother, and
I think
clearly
those were song lyrics.
Okay.
Because they were at a songwriting retreat.
I think you're trying to make me angry.
I'm not. Yeah, her name's Joanne, which is funny because our mom's name is Mary Ann.
Yeah, it's the League of the Anns.
Mom really makes an impression on everyone she meets.
She does, yeah.
Like they want to talk to her again.
She's memorable. You should see how the lady at the Nespresso store in the Galleria acts when mom walks in.
Yeah, you talked about that on the podcast. The one who
I didn't talk about it on the podcast. I talked to you about it in real life, Tess, because we do have a relationship outside this.
Oh my God. I thought you told the story of this woman not believing the moon landing was real on the podcast.
No, I didn't. I told you, and then you were like, this would have been good for the podcast.
Because I don't want us to have a relationship.
No, yeah, the Nespresso lady loves her, the store.
Yeah.
And doesn't believe we went to the moon.
Doesn't believe we went to the moon. But I do think that's hilarious that mom received a message through our podcast. Yeah, if you'd like to email Marianne, you can reach her through whatdmomsay, but you have to also ask us a question.
Yes.
Give us something.
Give us anything.
But we did get an email for real.
Plot twist.
We did get an actual email.
Yeah.
So let's open our mailbag. Like, what if we had like a little like song and dance for this point? Like, mailbag. Our little cozy corner where we read the little mail. And then it's like, la, and there's a rainbow.
This is like in Blue's Clues when Steve is like, we just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Yes.
We just got a letter.
Stop, copyright.
Let's see who it's from. I don't know if that's how the words go, but.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, we did get an email. And if you would like to email us, it's whatdmomsay@gmail.com. It will be in the description if you don't know how to spell it. But there is a D in there. So just think about that before you press send. Okay. The subject line of this email said, Mother's Dearest. Hi, mothers. It doesn't feel right saying that as neither of you are mothers yet. Don't use my real name. Okay.
This person requested that we make up a name for them, and we were trying to like brainstorm.
Archibald.
Archibald is where we landed.
Yeah, Archibald.
So this email's
Norf.
Yeah, the other option was Norf, Norf.
Okay. Hi, Hannah and Tess. Firstly, I enjoy the solo episodes and hearing your takes on the Reddit stories. Aside from your horrendous kink shaming, I think y'all both give insightful advice. It just so happens that I've been dealing with a mom-related issue, so I figured I'd see if the two of you could help me with my current struggles. I'm a relatively new dad to the cutest toddler of all time, which I absolutely love, but these kids are time-consuming. Normally, that isn't an issue at all, but even if you're a homebody, eventually you want some free time. And I'm not a homebody at all. In fact, quite the opposite. Here's where my mom comes in. Most couples can lean on a parent or family member to lend a hand from time to time. Thankfully, both of my parents are still with us and eager to spend time with their grandchild. That said, my wife doesn't seem to trust anyone with our child other than us. In fact, every time my parents want to come see the little munchkin, she has some excuse for why it isn't a good time. My mom has noticed this and has started to feel like my wife doesn't want her around, so she's stopped asking to visit as much. It isn't a major issue right now, but I could definitely see it growing into one. What should I do to help my wife become a bit more comfortable trusting others to watch our child without making her feel like I don't appreciate her concerns? Also, how do I help my mom understand that this isn't really about her, but more about my wife not wanting to let our kid out of her sight? From Archibald.
Thank you for writing in, Archibald. I know you're a big fan of the pod. That's a tough situation. I don't know.
I feel that it seems like your wife is still struggling with postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is going to really get resolved until she actually sees someone about it. Because there's only so much like you can do and reassure like her and your mom and all of that. But like until like the base problem gets solved, it is like that. It is really hard for new moms to let go. And I know this person, and I know this has been a concern of theirs in the past. Like she has postpartum.
Yeah, we've never had children, so.
But I've been depressed, baby.
It's a really difficult position to also be in the middle between your partner and your mom as well. Trying to like, it sounds like you're kind of like stuck in the middle, like sort of in the peacemaker role of like, I don't want to upset my partner. I don't want to upset my mom. I want our child to be able to get babysat so I can go out with my partner and like, yeah. Because I've heard also with becoming a new parent, there's also like a level of grief or sadness for your relationship. Yeah. Because your relationship is never going to be the same. No. And it's never going to just be you two for like a long time. So it's really important to keep that connection going. Yeah, absolutely. As well, outside of like your relationship with your child. So yeah, it's a tough spot to be in.
I think for like the side of this that is your mom, like you just need to be honest with her. Like my wife is like really struggling to not have either her or I be here with the kid. And like really hone that in, because I know that can feel a certain way. Also, maybe a good idea would be like a trial run of this. You could get a nanny cam of some kind that she can have access to and put it in your house, and like maybe go out for like 30 minutes, the two of you, while your mom watches the kid, and she can look at the camera anytime she wants.
Yeah, like go get a coffee.
Yes.
Together. Or an ice cream or something.
Show her that it's fine. And then like you could increase the time after that. Like maybe like having something she can view and like see her kid like would help with that transition. Yeah. Because I don't think there's a problem with having like a camera in the home when the child is still very, very young. Obviously, once they get to like 8, I think it's kind of weird to have a camera on them. But like at this stage, like it's very normal for parents to have that in their home because of those worries. So that would be like one piece of advice. But I do really think like she should talk to someone about those fears and anxieties, because like that's just part of being a parent. Eventually, like, you're gonna have to let go and realize you can't control every single moment of the day for your kid.
Yeah, this reminds me of something that I remember Mom was told when I was born. I can't remember who told this to her, but she was talking about me, and I was like, you know, a new baby in the world, and she was very much like, that's my baby or whatever. And whoever was talking to her was like, she doesn't belong to you, she belongs to the world, which is like a crazy thing to say about like a newborn child.
Yeah, what the hell?
But that is kind of true.
It is true, but I wouldn't say that to someone who like had just had a baby.
No, I would never say that to someone.
I wouldn't say that at all. Like, yeah, that is your baby, and like you're still her baby.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Mommy.
Because you're always going to be your parents' baby to them, like in their head.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the relationship changes with time, but you're like, that's still my fucking kid.
Yeah. Not every parent thinks that way.
If you foster the relationship properly with your kid, as they grow up, obviously you're not going to be in control of their lives. They do whatever they want, but they will come to you when big life things happen, and they'll still want your guidance and like want to hear what you have to say if you've done like a good job being a parent.
Yes, I agree. And there's a balance between holding on really tight and letting your kid have certain freedoms. Obviously that is totally different when it's like a child that depends on you for like going to the bathroom, changing diapers, eating, drinking, all of that. It's a different level of dependence and monitoring and care, but it also is good practice to leave the kid alone, because eventually your child might be going to school, and that's 8 hours, unless you're planning to homeschool, which that's a whole nother thing. But
yeah, it's really hard, because you would think like when it comes to having someone else watch your kid, you would trust a grandmother more than a stranger. So this is this other thing, like you could go through like an agency like one I work with and like get a babysitter that's been like ultra vetted and has their CPR certification and all of this stuff. But yeah, if you can't trust grandma who like raised your husband and he's fine.
Yeah, it seems like it's not about the mom in the situation, because the email says she doesn't really trust anyone. So I think that's another point to be said to the mom, his mom, like, this is in no way is this personal at all. Like, I trust you with our child. Like, I don't want there to be distance. I want you to be present in my child's life. We're going through a hard time together right now as a family, figuring this all out, but know that you're still wanted in this family. And as we work things out, like I'm hoping in the future you can spend more time with your grandchild.
One thing I did notice in here, though, he says, in fact, every time my parents want to come see the little munchkin, she has some excuse for why it isn't a good time.
Yeah, so I was confused by that. So that means like no visitors as well? She doesn't even trust people to be in the home, or she's not in a space mentally to have people in her home with her child.
Yeah, I guess you need to determine where it's coming from. Like, talk to your wife. Like, is it that she just doesn't want your parents to come? Is she okay with other people coming to see the kid? Is she okay with her parents coming to see the kid? Like, what is really behind here? And y'all really need to communicate and be like, you need to tell her it can't be like this forever. I mean, don't like be mean about it.
Well, yeah, I don't think this person would, but there's a way to like word it in a gentle way of like, I love you, you're such a good mom, like there's no one in the world who's more protective and caring of our child, and at the same time I really want you to care for yourself. And
I would love to spend some time with you alone. I love you so much.
Yeah.
Like, I want to foster our relationship as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to take you out, baby. I want to take you on a nice hot date.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe it'll make her feel better, you know? But yeah, it really seems like there's something more going on, like, in her head. Because I can't imagine getting to this point. I feel like if I had a kid, like, I'd immediately be like, Mom, watch this thing so I can take a break.
Yeah, I would probably want a break. I also think it might be worth, you were saying, like, this new mom going to get some sort of, like, therapy type of help. That's helpful. And I'm sure there's a lot of postpartum communities and groups. I think it's probably also helpful to connect with other women going through the same exact thing at the same exact time, so you're not feeling alone. But maybe you also have examples of people being like, this is how I'm working through leaving my kid home with a babysitter or with their grandparent.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I know he said the baby was a toddler. I think she's 1.
Yeah, it's
years
young.
old. That's not even toddler age yet. So I was just wondering, like, how long does postpartum depression last?
It can last a long time.
How long can postpartum depression last? 7 months or even up to 3 years if left untreated.
Yeah.
So it should be treated.
Yes. I can't remember this girl's name. She's a content creator on TikTok, and she talks about her postpartum depression, and it's the way she talks about it and describes it is really amazing. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm on this algorithm because I'm not postpartum with you, girl, but I wish I could remember her name so that I could say this is a really good person to, like, listen to what they have to say.
I mean, you can look into resources. I think also finding a woman either in her life or your life that she knows who has been through this before, that would be really nice for her to talk to someone, because I think it is hard when it is, like, something that only women are experiencing for a man to, like, come in and be like, this is what's happening to you. You're like, oh, is it? Oh, thanks.
Yeah, like when a man is thinking you're on a certain part of your cycle and you're like, that's none of your business.
And then you're like, fuck, he was right.
Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds like if she can get connected to some resources that help, and then you can maybe not find yourself sort of in the middle position between your partner and your mom.
Yeah.
Because that's tough for everyone. And it's only going to get tougher if you don't address it.
And think about the nanny cam thing.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Just start with coffee.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for our intro. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Well, all right. Unless, do you have anything else you need to say?
No.
We don't need to read a Reddit story because we had an email.
Yes. Thank you for the email. And if you want to reach out, if you want to contact our mom, again, it's whatdmomsay@gmail.com. Follow us on everywhere. We're everywhere, please.
For the love of God.
Yeah. Instagram, Facebook, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm trying to vamp.
Vamp?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Is that when you're trying?
I'm trying to suck your blood.
I'm trying to be like Edward and Bella. Isn't vamping when you, like, fill space?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what anything is. I just found out what a bump was yesterday.
I'm sorry. What? A bump?
It's like a name for an ad, like a shorter form ad that's only like 5 seconds that goes across the screen in between other ads.
Okay.
It's called a bumper ad. Bump.
You really pronounced the P on that one.
Bump. And if you'd like to go bump, then jump on the hump of the wump of gump.
We got to get you out of these Dr. Seuss books, Tess.
I love that book. All right. Yeah, I also love our guest. I was like had to remind myself that I'm introducing not the person that we just interviewed, but a different person.
Yes.
And so I was trying to find his bio, but he didn't give us one. So thanks a lot. I don't love you anymore.
Fuck.
No, our guest today is a fellow stand-up comedian here in Houston, Texas. He's been doing it just, I think, like 4 or 5 years. And I think he's one of the funniest, like, rising voices we have here in the Houston comedy scene. He's also a killer singer. If you want to go check him out, go to a secret group every Thursday for karaoke.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. Anyway, that's all I have to say about him. Please welcome to the podcast, Ruben Medina.
Life's a bitch, Hannah's gay. Tess got too many bills to pay, so they get together with Lily May and ask each other what mom say. They ask each other what mom say.
I was gonna say, I think part of the reason we have the email questionnaire is to check if people's moms are dead before we meet with them.
My mom's not dead.
Okay.
I was alive,
Usually
thank God.
you can tell by the email, even if they don't say it. There's a lot of like past tense.
Yeah, that's a good.
She used to be cool.
Yeah.
So what happened? She
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I think a lot of people come on a podcast and they haven't really thought about what they're gonna say, and I like how it starts to jog
Yeah, it
people's
starts to
minds.
so that way it's not all over the place.
Yeah. How old is your mom?
I'm trying to do the math. She was born in 1966, so to 2006.
So she's
that's
60.
40, 20.
She's 60.
Yeah, 60. She's 62.
No, she's.
Right? Isn't it 62?
She was born in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
66
Yeah, that's right.
and
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
26.
My bad. I'm thinking we're in 2024.
I like how I'm telling you
Or in
how old she
2028,
is,
like-
and you're like,
Yeah,
you
I'm like
didn't-
doing the math
No.
wrong. Yeah, you're
You didn't
right.
believe her math.
I didn't. Sorry. Sorry.
Our mom is 4 years older than your mom.
Dang, for real?
Yeah.
How what is the ages of both of y'all?
I was like, he's trying to ask us how old we are in a polite way. That's fine.
How old do you think we are?
Well, I think I remember how old you're younger than me, so because you make fun of me.
I still have to. I have something.
Yeah, you gotta like get the youth out of you before it's
Yeah.
gone. I'm making fun of the 30-year-old man. I'm
Yeah.
28. You're 28.
I'm 28.
Okay,
31.
31.
Yeah.
So you're the. Do you have any others? Is there any others?
No.
It's just wouldn't that be? I was just saying it would be so fucked up if like we started a podcast together and we had another sibling who's like, okay, I guess I'm not a part of it.
Your brother's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
He doesn't exist, but he would have ruined the vibe. I can just feel it.
Damn, this
Yeah.
is a sister-only family.
We say that we're like, if we had had another sibling, they would have ruined the vibe.
Oh,
of
they
us.
probably would have.
Yeah.
I had another sibling, but he died.
Whoa.
I'm joking. I'm not
You should've
joking,
put
but
that in the email.
well, he died at birth, so I didn't know him.
Okay. How old
It's okay because he was a baby.
How
so
old is he?
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So he would have been 35 or 36.
So he's your older.
Yeah.
Sibling.
And then I have other siblings from my dad because my dad
Do you feel like you feel a ghost presence in your life
No,
ever?
someone
Or-
told my cousin told me that one time. I think he was just fucking with me. He goes, in grandma's house, man, I hear little baby steps. I think that's your little brother. And I'm like, you're fucking weird, dude.
little
like,
baby step.
I feel like a fresh baby has not
yeah,
lived
you
enough
can't
of
be
a
a
bitter
ghost.
life to
You
become a
can't-
ghost. Like
can't.
what? You
You
become a
just-
ghost if you were pissed off in your human life, right?
If this was based
Yeah.
on Dante's Inferno, they would have been in hell.
But
That's not a real story.
Wait, babies go to hell in Dante's
no,
Inferno?
well, that's a fake story,
If
but
you're
because they're not
not
baptized, because they're not
baptized.
baptized. That was in the story, but it's
No, there's a loophole for the baptism thing.
What is it?
It says in the tenements, if you did not have the means to get baptized and it wasn't your fault, then you are still accepted into the kingdom of heaven.
yeah,
like
it's
a
for
situation like that.
dad or like uncontacted. That like how the hell were they supposed to figure it out? Like
Yeah, or if they never met anyone
Yeah.
who was Christian or something.
Okay.
But this is a fake. Dante's Inferno is not a real. It's not a real. It's not. People
He
always.
didn't actually go to all the
He didn't
circles of
actually
hell.
go. Yes. When I hear Dante's Inferno, I think of the Christian God of War. I don't know if y'all know games like. I forgot I'm talking to girls.
No.
Never mind. Jesus.
Sorry. You can explain it to us.
It's a video
men
game.
love to do that.
It's a video game with a guy with his shirt off with a killer abs and
Shit,
two,
maybe
two swords.
Sounds kind of gay.
So, how long have you known your mom?
About 2 years. I was adopted and then I found her. It's like kind of like a Joe Dirt situation.
She do you know much about her childhood and stuff?
I was actually raised in the house she was born in. So in '66, my grandparents bless you. Third one's on you.
Sorry, that was so gross.
And rude. Anyways, I'm joking. Nah, they were.
Sorry, I'm just allergic to you talking.
Oh God. I guess one of the first Hispanic families. We gentrified the white neighborhood that we're.
That's not how it works.
What's reverse gentrification? Regentrification.
In the 50s, they would say, "There goes the neighborhood."
That was gentrification.
That was a reverse gentrification.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
So they.
Fuck.
So I was born in the house she was. Well, I was raised in the house she was raised in. So.
She was born in.
She wasn't born in that. She was raised in the house.
Okay. You said that, and I was like,
No, I
"Ooh,
meant
what's the story with that?"
Yeah, so it's pretty, basic Hispanic mom shit.
Yeah.
Not really. She speaks English.
What does basic Hispanic mom shit mean
Just
to you?
over loving their son and completely enabling them.
How long did you live at home?
I've always lived
At home.
Well, I mean,
Like, still do.
I mean, like I'm kind of. Well, there was one point where I was hopping from like friend to friend's house and cousin to cousin and aunt to aunt. So it's like, it's always kind of like a gypsy in the family.
Okay.
I just go wherever. Because everyone loves me. So I'm like, yeah, can I stay here? He goes, of course you can. And then after a while, it's like, hey, man.
We don't love you that
been
much.
on the couch for a while. Yeah.
Did you grow up with any siblings in the house?
Yeah,
with
my
you?
older sister.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a year older than me. I have other siblings, but that's from my dad. Like, my dad's got 5 baby mamas.
5.
5.
Are you close with any of them?
No. Not at all. Not at all. I tried to at one point, but they act like I was a stranger. I was like, hey, what's up? You remember me? Like, we used to, every other weekend, I used to be over there. And they're like, oh, yeah. Nice seeing you. And they just kept it moving.
He was busy.
Yeah, he was. I think he was married 3 times. I think the last time he was married was my mom. And then he learned, finally, never to do that again.
Your mom was the last one?
With the last wife.
Last wife.
Not the second to the last baby mama.
Oh, he's like, I'm going to stop making it a legal thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, he's like, this ain't worth it.
Got it.
Yeah.
I had an ex who his dad had 3 baby mamas and 2 sons with each woman.
Jesus.
And every set of kids, he named the first one after himself. Like all 3 first sons were
that's hilarious.
his name.
That's got to be an ego thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like George Foreman. He named all his kids, even girls, Georgina.
Yeah.
They're all named George.
I think it's weird when people name their child after them and like create a junior or like a second or a third.
What's a girl junior? When a girl's like, there's no.
It doesn't
there's
really
no...
happen like that. But in my head, I'm just as a person, I wouldn't want to give my kid the same name as me because I'm like, that's my fucking name. Like,
I don't know. I was named after my dad's favorite brother, but he was like a major alcoholic.
that's a little bit.
I was like,
Okay.
my dad has like one of my uncles. He's like a Marine, and he was in there for like 30, and he was a badass. And I was like, why wasn't I named after that one? Like,
I have to ask you to stop touching the mic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's probably like catching a
Oh,
lot
shit.
of like
My bad.
weird sounds.
I'm just trying to like adjust it.
No, I feel you. I
And I
feel
t-
you.
and
You
I
can
like-
adjust it one more time.
You can adjust it one more time, and then
But
you gotta
it's your last
stay.
chance.
All right, let me just keep my hands tucked in these little in these cute pockets.
I'm just like every time you touch the mic, I have to edit something.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Tess hates to edit anything of the podcast.
I really don't like editing the podcast.
I wouldn't either.
I leave shit in. I'm like, fuck it. Let them see the behind the
it.
scenes.
Let them hear me chew the gum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your mom worked for CPS?
Yeah, Child Protective Service. She don't work no more, but
Okay.
she used to take kids away.
Okay.
She used to take kids away.
Yeah.
Did
That's a
she have
rough
any,
job.
like crazy stories from work?
Well,
Did she
yeah.
talk about that
Oh,
with you?
yeah. She didn't tell me indeed because I was a kid. I was younger, but there were
Yeah.
times where like when it would be like a kid, he has to be on supervised visits, so he would go to McDonald's to meet his mom up with my mom, and I guess like I got cool with one of those kids, so it was like my mom would take me, and then eventually he became my friend. I forgot his name, but he became my friend, and then eventually mom was like, hey, he never gets to spend time with his mom, so maybe next time, just let him hang out with his mom. I was like, why? She sees her mom all the time. I was like, I took him away from her mom, and like, this is the only way.
She's like, I took him away, now you're taking him away.
Yeah, basically. One time I went in my mom's car and I sit in the back seat, and someone wrote in like a Sharpie in her seat that said, Sandra's a bitch. Because she took her away from her daughter or her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you do that, you are gonna be a bitch to some people.
Yeah.
You
So
will be
it's
the
kind of
villain,
weird.
Yeah.
Or like if a kid would like run away from their like foster homes, like she would have to they'll call her, so she would have to wake up like at 2 a.m. Like, I gotta go find this kid. Like, so.
How did she get into that line of work? Does she like working with kids or?
I don't know. I was a kid when she was there forever. That was the longest job I remember her. She had jobs after that, but like that's like to me in my head that was her career. Like
She never was like, this is my passion.
Fuck no, she
Taking
hated
kids
it.
away from
Nah,
their biological parents. is
She
my
did not
passion.
like it because she eventually it just got to her and she was like, I can't do this shit no more. And she just quit and she's like, fuck this.
You probably see some really messed up home life situations. It's not.
I don't think I could ever be a service worker. Social worker.
Like not even the ones that help the
worked in the
kids.
service
There's
industry.
more. There's more social besides taking kids. You can help a kid. Like
No, but it's all sad.
it's all you're
It's
right.
all
It's
fucked
sad.
up. Like people are like. You don't go to a social worker because everything in your life is going okay.
No, you
know?
go because the state is now your parents.
Yeah, you have to see a lot of really hard shit happening to like people who can't control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks. It does, but my cousin was adopted. She was my cousin, but she got out of the family, was in like systems like that, and then my other aunt adopted her, so she became our well, she was already our family, but when my aunt went to prison, she was like hopping from like foster home, and my aunt just like adopted her so she could like stay in the family. Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're
Stay in the
fine.
family.
You scared him.
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, oh no. Yeah, so that's another mom situation that I dealt with because she lived with us. So
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
I think I met y'all's mom like once.
You did?
Yeah, I think so.
Where?
I think at Secret or somewhere.
Yeah. What was your impression of her?
She kind of, I can't tell if she looks like y'all or not.
You can't tell if she looks like us.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, y'all look alike, but
She told us once that neither of us have her ass.
She did say that.
because
Like,
she has.
neither of you guys got my butt.
I don't know what that means.
Or like, neither of you have my body. The body I had when I was young. I was like,
Isn't she from Europe?
okay.
No, she's from Fort Worth
Oh, I'm about to
originally, and then grew up in Houston.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah, why don't y'all then? If she was like in Europe, like you had a European diet. There wasn't shit in it. So yeah, of course.
No, she just grew up in the 60s and 70s.
So she was born in 62. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes-
how old
She's
does that make her?
She's 64.
64. Let me hold on real quick.
You need to check her math.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think I never met your dad though. Isn't your dad like a
Well,
secret
here
agent?
he is.
Oh shit.
He's from Europe. our dad.
Okay, he's a European.
Yes.
Okay,
He's-
that's cool. I
he's
always
the
find that
Belgian.
kind of cool when like a European or American meets like and they.
Yeah.
When the whites
together.
collide.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like
Yeah.
getting back to the roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you an OG white. That's what our mom did.
Get you one from the mother continent.
It's better. I guess it's better than getting an American white. It feels like we're talking about wine.
A good.
French
I like a
white,
good
not an American.
vintage. I
Yeah.
like a good vintage.
Me too.
That's how my grandma met my grandpa, but she's from Mexico. So,
They met over wine.
well, at a Mexican restaurant, she was like a waitress, I think.
Oh,
then my
and he was older?
not by that much.
Oh, you were
Well, he
just
had
saying
already
I
had
like a
wi-
vintage.
I think he had a wife already and a kid, and then he left her, and then he was single.
It seems to be a pattern in your
Yeah,
family.
probably. Well, my grandpa was cool.
Is this the grandpa that you look like?
Yeah, him. He was like in the ward and shit.
He
so
looks like a mob boss.
he kind of was,
Yeah.
but like in a nice way. Like it wasn't like he did I don't know if he fucked people up, but he would.
You showed me a photo of him, and I was like, this guy. He looks like he's like stepping out of the movie The Godfather.
Yeah,
he was
that's
like,
funny. Well, I think he was like I don't know if he was like a union person for Hispanic people, because like there was a time where like you think Hispanics are treated bad now. Back in the day, if you didn't speak English, you're fuck you. You know, like if you got hurt, like you fell off a pole and your legs broken, like call an ambulance. They're like, nah, he's illegal. Fucking leave him there. So like, or they won't pay you. Like they'll do work, and the white guy will be like, fuck, what are you gonna do? Like report me to the laws? Like you're gonna get deported. And that's when my grandpa would come in. He's from here, so he's like, you can't talk to me like that because I'm from here. And so he would just go there and say,
that's less like cool. More mob mentality.
Yeah, basically.
Like we're all gonna work together to get.
Yeah,
this.
basically, that's what he did.
He's not like putting horse heads in people's beds.
Well, that I know of. Well, he became a pastor, so like I know he got saved and stuff. So he became like.
He was doing good things.
He was eventually,
except for leaving his wife and child.
Well, his first wife, not my grandma.
Yeah,
he didn't leave my grandma.
Well,
okay.
your grandma held it down.
He left that other bitch.
Not my grandma, not my sweet
grandma,
Nana.
Not my sweet abuela.
Oh my gosh. Do you know how your parents met?
Yes, it's a weird. I still don't know the exact details, but my aunt, who we adopted my cousin from, was really my cousin. She's always been in trouble with like the law, because she's always like been a fucking rebel like her whole life.
Yeah.
And so she used to like sell like major drugs and stuff. And
what's her name?
I'm not saying that. Well, she was in prison a lot, and I guess I don't know how. There's some missing gaps that I don't want to hear about. The girl prison had like a pen pal, and this is back in the day before, you know, like you could record, hey, I'm in prison, I'll be out in 6, you know, that shit. It's before that. It was like just a letter. Yeah, it was like a letter, and like the pen pals with the guys in prison, and the guy she pen palled with was my dad. So when my dad got out and she got out, my aunt was like, hey, you should totally meet my sister, you would love her, and then introduced her, this felon, to my mom. And then my mom met my dad, and he had my oldest brother. He's like, oh, he's a dad. He must be responsible. And like,
could you imagine your sister getting out of prison? She's like, I met a really great guy.
You're like, how? Where?
Or like if my sister, like, I met a really good, cool girl. She's just out of prison. Like, she don't have her kids, and you want to hook up with her? I'm like, no.
So did your mom know how her sister knew your dad?
No, like they were pen pals.
Well, it was my mom's sister that introduced.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, did your mom's sister introduce and was like, this was my prison pen pal? I think y'all would hit it off. He's a dad, so he's responsible.
And those are
he was also
those
in
are
prison,
details I don't know. I want to ask her, but I'm afraid and grossed out.
What was he in prison for?
I think like robbery or armed robbery or something like that. Yeah, he was getting in trouble. So I don't fucking
that's more than getting in trouble.
Well, you know, Mexican chicks, they like felons. They love felons. Like if a guy's fresh out of prison, he's getting all the girls.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And where I grew up, like if you were in trouble, like, oh man, you're fucking getting laid.
There's something hot about someone getting out of prison?
Yeah,
like you haven't had pussy in years.
You know that they're clean. They don't have any.
Well, they might not be. They might not be.
Yeah, maybe.
Shit happens. People be gay in prison.
Well, I knew a lot of people in prison, and they all swear to me. I love when I ask everybody, all my friends that are in prison, they're like, none of that gay shit happened. I'm like, y'all all say that. I'm like, I think y'all all secretively keeping it in prison.
Can I say one of my favorite things about you is recently I was talking to Ruben, and he has like a ticket out for his car.
I took care of that, by the way.
He had a ticket because he didn't have like the car registered on insurance, and we're sitting in the room, and he's like, I think I'm just gonna go to prison for a couple of days instead of paying for it. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with
The thing that blew me away is
I
like
yelled
that,
at him for like an hour.
the whole concept of that was foreign to you. I was like, I know so many people that do that. That's where I got the idea from.
Like,
So,
well, in my head, I'm like, they don't want to put you in prison.
well,
they don't have the funds
They're
to
not
do.
gonna put me in. They're gonna put me in their county jail, and I'm
It's
just
like
gonna
a
sit in
ticket
there.
for just a non-registered vehicle. They don't.
Well, I mean,
They don't
it's
want you
just
in
a
prison.
free place to stay and a place to use the restroom. You know, they got. I'm gonna.
You not have a free.
They have
place
free
to
medical
stay?
in there, so I could just pretend like I can get on. I get my
get your
teeth. My teeth.
checkup?
I get my teeth cleaned. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna bite the bullet, go to
See-
prison for a couple days.
See, Tez don't know game. She don't know game.
I was like, you don't need to do that. Just tell them you don't have the money. They're not gonna put you in prison.
One comic that I thought was homeless, like, I will give you the money. Like, he's fucking great.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
this is
it's
why I
only-
was like, are you trying to do this because Grady just went to prison? He got a really good bit out of it. Are you trying to get a bit
No,
right now?
I was like dead ass. I was like so dead ass. I was like,
maybe he's trying to get laid.
yeah, that you didn't know that. I wanted to get some more
He
sex
wants
appeal.
to tell the ladies I'm fresh out of prison.
Fresh out of prison.
Just got out for a traffic violation.
So where'd you get that teardrop from? You didn't have that in there before. Nah, but I did. I was gonna do it, but it's because I had warrants for
I'm really
little
glad that
shit.
you did not do that.
And then when I went to judge, they didn't even mention any of those warrants I had. I was so scared because like I went up there and I asked her like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "My name's Drew." Was like, "We can't find your name. Give me your driver's license." And she walked off with my driver's license. And I was like, and I looked around at everyone looking at me, and they're like, "Just go stand."
And then
They're
ICE
like,
came in. They're like, "Where's your identification?"
well, no, I told somebody that. I told Justin's wife that story. I was like, yeah, and they put me up against the wall. They did. They're like, you go over there or just wait there. But no one else did. So I was like, oh, I'm going to jail. I was like, I'm going to jail. And then when I told Justin's
Which is
wife,
what you wanted. So
I told, yeah, I know. I was like, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted. And I was all like, I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. Once it got too real.
Yeah, once it
like,
got real, and I was like, once they handed my jar, I was like, I'm good. They're like, yeah, just pay us $300. I was like, all right. I just walked out. I was like, that thought in my head went away. I was like, I'm not sitting in jail.
So you have a bunch of warrants out?
No.
Oh, okay.
no, there was
No.
yeah. I mean, if you don't pay a ticket, they put a warrant out for your
Yeah.
arrest. but
Once I
it's
got
not a
the,
big deal.
I was gonna
I've had
wait.
it.
I've had tickets where I'll wait years to pay. Like I'm like, fuck you. That was over there. You know,
This is
like
so funny. I remember being in the green room, being like, "You don't need to do that. Like, just tell them you don't have money. They'll set up a payment, whatever." I'd be like, really even keeled. And then this other comic, Cody Walker, was like, "I've never paid my ticket.
yes, he was
And I've
like,
never had
he's
to.
like,
and if you
yes,
wait long
if you
enough,
just
they don't.
wait,
They can't do
they-
anything." And I was like, "Okay, shut the fuck up."
He went to the extreme. I was like, I did that, but
His
not
girlfriend
like
was like,
that.
"Babe, you're white."
He's like, babe,
course
you're
you didn't pay
white.
your
You don't have to
ticket.
pay it. Nah, but it was scary though, because when they did that, I was like, fuck, I'm going to jail. And like I said, I was telling Justin's wife, and he's like, she automatically, as soon as like, the first thing she said was, but they can't deport you. You're from here. And I'm like,
That's
they weren't going to
hilarious.
deport me, you fucking retard. She thought they were going to deport me. I'm like, I'm from here. They can't deport me. I have a driver's license.
I mean, they have deported people who are from
Trust
here.
me, they don't want me. I've been to Mexico, and I do not. And when I went there for the first time a couple years ago, when I met like my family over there, I was like, oh, I'm going to look just like them because they're my family. I don't look. I stick out like crazy. Like
Are you
everyone.
like a lot taller than them?
Oh my God. I'm
you're
like,
really tall.
I'm Godzilla in Mexico.
What are you, 6 foot?
6 foot even.
Yeah.
And that's like, what the fuck? I went there and everyone was like doing this, like looking up at me.
You're like, "Hello from
Hey,
America."
hola.
This is what we look like when we level up in America.
We level up.
This is the American dream.
This
We
is
get tall.
2 generations in America. You'll get there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
happens when you drink American milk?
and eat their cereal.
Do you drink milk?
No. That's weird.
I know people. They're like, yeah, that is my drink with dinner. I have a glass of milk.
What?
Yeah, I'm
Who
like
does that?
Christian people.
That's not true. I don't know. Maybe
I
a
know
Mormon.
people
Maybe like
who
a
like to
crazy
drink milk.
Mormon.
No, Christian people do this, and children.
That's like a denomination. That's probably like one of those like strict like I mean like girls wear long skirts. You know what I mean?
people like it. They like it.
That's disgusting.
People like to drink
That's
milk.
that's like a psychological thing,
I think it's only normal to drink milk if you have cookies.
right? If you have a warm brownie, oh my God, I love it.
I can't eat brownies anymore because they all taste like weed to me.
What? You had a bad experience, and you're like,
No, just like in college, I had so many weed brownies that now the taste of brownies also tastes like weed to me.
Damn.
So
That's awesome.
unless
so there's
it's
like a placebo effect, you just get high off of a fucking little Debbie snack.
I think if it's like a hot brownie fresh out of the oven with like a scoop of ice cream or some shit, I can do that.
That's the best way to do
That's
it.
the best way to do it. What is that called?
But if
Where
it's
they
just
put
like
in
a
the pan?
dry one that you're buying at like a coffee shop or whatever, I'm like, this tastes like weed.
I don't want a dry brownie. I want one.
Yeah, I
out of
want
the
a warm
oven.
brownie.
Yeah.
Yep.
But cookies
That's
are better.
that's how Hispanic women see Mexicans that get out of jail. A warm brownie, fresh out the jail, fresh out the oven.
No comment. I can't say anything about this.
You never dated someone from prison?
What the hell?
I mean, I just
From
well, yeah, out of prison.
that's
You
where
know?
he was born.
Where are you from?
Prison.
That's like a.
I was born in prison. I'll die in prison.
That's a proud statement back in the day from kids I grew up with. They just wanted to be in prison. Like,
Have you ever dated someone from prison?
from prison? I mean, they've been to jail, yeah. I mean, but
Okay, I thought you just said you wouldn't do that, which is crazy because that's how your parents met. So
yeah, I don't want to repeat that cycle. But it was a different time back in the day. That was the.
Do you date a lot of
80s.
crazy ladies?
Mainly in secret, so yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane. Sometimes I'd be talking to a girl in secret, and I'm like, oh, this is going great. Oh, we're in secret. I met her here. I'm like, fuck no, this ain't gonna work.
It can work. I'm currently living with a man I met at Secret Group.
He worked at secret.
He was the manager.
That's the difference. He had a job.
He also
He had a
he
job.
used to be a bartender there, like
That's
way back in the day.
I feel like that's different.
This is way before you and I started comedy.
Yeah, that's different than meeting like an emo patron there.
Yeah.
That's-
Just an emo bartender.
Well, there's hella emo bartenders there at Secret. I feel like that's a requirement to be a bartender there.
Kendall's the best one.
Yeah, she is. Shout out Kendall. I
Love you,
her.
Kendall.
I love her too.
We all love Kendall. I've never met anyone who's like, Kendall? Fuck that bitch. Everyone's like, I fucking love her.
I love Kendall.
She's so fucking cool.
Hell yeah. So, y'all's mom met your dad when he was like a refugee from Belgium.
Yeah, you know, Belgium classic refugee story.
He was just in
so
a
hard to
camp.
live there.
He was in a camp in Fort Worth.
No, she was living in Belgium when she met him.
Was she like on like a retreat or like a...
She was a refugee from America.
Oh, no shit.
No.
She was seeking asylum.
She was a teacher and she didn't want to live in the U.S., so she taught at international schools.
I
So
feel like
she
that's a
started-
move, even today.
Yeah.
Her career teaching in Peru, and then she got a job in Belgium. And
That's really cool.
They met on her 30th birthday
trip.
No shit.
trip. Yeah.
So she went out there like to be like, I'm 30 and I just one last hurrah and she found a husband.
No, she just, her friends like planned this trip to go to France for her 30th birthday, and they invited our dad and like kind of set them up.
Oh, so they got
You
set
know,
up just like my mom.
Actually, I heard they were not set up like that. I heard a totally different story recently, which is that the couple it was a lesbian couple
That brought them together. Which is why
brought-
they gave birth to one.
that brought them together. So one of the women was like friends with my mom, and one of the women worked with my dad. And apparently, one of the women had a crush on our mom. Like, she was like trying to hit on her, and she.
What the hell?
Were they in an open relationship?
Not that I know of, but
Shit.
Your dad had a threesome in Belgium. That's fucking awesome.
No.
Listen, my dad's not even involved in this. This is like women.
I'm trying to cheer for your dad right now.
But he was invited on this trip somehow. The intention wasn't to set them up. It just happened.
That's
I didn't necessarily think it was like to set them up. I just thought it was like, let's add some guys to the group. Like it wasn't like a they're gonna be together, but it's more like maybe they could like hang out. I don't know.
It's like when guys hang out, I was like, where are the girls at? Like, it's just dudes here. And then the girl comes and then you end up marrying. That's how one of my best friends met his wife, but it wasn't like that. We just invited girls to a party because we were just trying to sleep with them. And then he ended up marrying one of them.
He fucked up.
And you know what the first thing she said? Like, I remember when my other friend, he was with his future wife, but they were together forever. It was like during the winter and we were drinking in the back. And she's like, do you want a jacket? It's kind of cool. Because she was wearing fucking hardly nothing.
It's pronounced jerket.
What the fuck is that?
Sorry. The other day we were talking about jackets. and
Jerk
jerkets.
Well, the phrase she said was, "Hoes don't get cold,"
A hoe,
Yeah.
a hoe never gets cold.
And
How
it-
never gets cold. That's from Cardi B.
and that's the one my friend married.
Hell yeah, good for him.
Oh,
Why not marry the hoe?
oh God, yeah. And then she ends up sleeping with your uncle.
She
that what
slept with his
happened?
uncle?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He
I don't think I could
used to
sleep
be a guy that used to go to secret group a lot.
I don't think I could sleep with anyone's uncle.
There's
Yeah.
nothing sexy about being an uncle, I think.
What?
Like
It's different. It's different in the white community versus the Hispanic
When I hear
community.
uncle, I think like, ugh.
Old man that's like, can you just act your age?
It's just like someone's like slightly weird or creepy.
Well, we need to
All you have to do to be a good uncle is like not touch anyone.
Oh my God, that's
You're like,
fucking-
I love my uncle. He was so chill.
that's funny.
No, I feel like because white uncles are different than Hispanic uncles. You're
Yeah,
like
your
Tio,
tias,
like they're like the
your
life
cool-
of the party.
My uncle gave me my first tattoo. He gave me this on my
Oh,
18th
he
birthday.
did this?
Yeah, he did that.
Oh my god, that's really good.
Yeah, it's a Spartan when I turned 18.
He's a tattoo artist.
So he was. He learned in prison.
He's from prison.
Yeah, he's from prison. He was in, every time I see him, like, "What's up, Theo?" He talks like, "Hey, nothing, mijo. Just when you gonna come and visit?" Like, he talks like that. He looks like.
I want your uncle to give me my first tattoo.
You don't have tattoos?
No.
Oh.
No. I was talking about this last night. I really want some, but I've just never had the money for it.
I don't know. Maybe I think if you get tattoos, you would look goth or emo.
Because I'm so pale.
Yeah, no offense.
I was talking to Danny last night and we decided we were both going to get the Salvador Dali like elephant tattoo.
It's
You
a
know,
little
the one with like
hippie-ish.
the really long legs and shit.
Yeah. He wanted to get that. Danny wanted to get
Danny
that.
wanted to get that. And I was like, I would get that. I was like, we should do that.
Let's do it now. Which
Let's
one's
do it
20?
right
Let's
fucking
go to
now.
a 24-hour tattoo shop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was about to be like, do you have tattoos? And we just had this whole conversation.
Does he have
Oh my
tattoos? Because he's too squeaky clean.
He doesn't have any.
Yeah, he looks like
Not
a
yet.
little good boy, but he's not.
No, he's not.
I love fucking with Danny all the time. I send him nonstop videos of these guys on Instagram. It's like, because I always make fun of him for being alcoholic, because he makes fun of me for being big. So I'm
Yeah.
like, he's like, you're big. Like, you're a fucking alcoholic.
You also told him if he went to therapy that was
That
gay.
too, I did, because he deserves it. He
I was
deserves
like,
it.
let him go to therapy.
He's like, I started going to therapy. Like, you're fucking gay. In front of everybody. I was like, go to church. Talk to your boy. Like, I'm just
talk to your boy.
I was like,
Church
just call
can
me.
be pretty gay too.
It can be if you pick the weird one.
Are you religious?
I'm not religious. I just have belief in God. That's
Is-
the difference. Religious is like an established thing. I used to go to church, but now I just believe in God.
Is your mom a religious?
She used to
lady?
be. Yeah, she used to go to like Christian like private school and stuff up until like high school.
Does she like always like praying right before the meal and
hell
stuff like that?
She ain't like that no more. My aunt is they used to be in the choir and shit, so they used to always sing choirs around the country and shit.
Oh.
Were they
Yeah.
Catholic or
No, just
something
regular
else?
Christian. And then my aunt, just vanilla Christian, you know.
Vanilla Christian,
Not
that
original.
freaky shit.
Not
Well,
original
Catholic
Christian.
is like you would think because I'm Hispanic, like, oh, you're Catholic. Like my grandma was Catholic, but my grandpa was actually a Mormon. He was one of the my family, my uncle, my great uncle, which is my grandpa's older brother. They were the first Hispanics to start Mormon churches in Houston. So, but then once my grandpa like was in the war and shit, and he came back, he's like, man, that Mormon shit, that shit ain't real. And then he was like an alcoholic, and then he got saved and became a pastor.
Wow.
This is the cool grandpa.
The one that fought in
Yeah.
World War II. Yeah. It's
What
pretty
side was he on?
What side? Well, he spoke German, so
Oh.
Oh shit.
yeah, I think he spoke 5 languages. And it's weird because he's like from a little town. I'm like, how the fuck do you learn all these languages?
That's cool. This reminded me of when we were at that coffee shop and that like really performative white lady came up to us and she was like, I just don't know who to root for in FIFA because it's all colonizers. And then there's Argentina and they just like let Nazis be there. So it's like, who do you even root for? And we were like, what? What the fuck are you saying
It's
right now?
fucking soccer.
And then she was like sitting in the corner just selling these like shirts about how she's like not problematic.
They're always trying to sell some shit. That's crazy.
She was selling.
You know what?
Like, you're in like a Latino cafe, like capitalizing on like this weird thing.
That reminded me of when I went to the Holocaust Museum. And
Here?
Yeah, in Houston, when I was a kid in middle school, and like some random Holocaust survivor walked up to us like, "Oh yeah, I was in the Holocaust," and we're like feeling sorry for him and the story. And at the end, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm selling my book that tells you all about it." And I'm like, "You just told me. I don't want to fucking read about what you just told me. Like, you were in this train, like."
It's weird to like cruise around the Holocaust Museum like I was there.
I was there.
I'm
Like,
trying to get my book sales up.
You'll never sell more copies than Anne Frank.
That's true.
She was really in that shit.
she was in the attic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's
in
a-
a camp.
Yeah,
That's where she died.
allegedly.
I got really into Anne Frank.
I'm joking.
Do you remember when I had my Anne Frank phase?
Yes.
I got really, really into her as a kid, and then we were doing like
Book
this
reports.
project called the Wax Museum Project, where we all had to pretend to be a wax figure of a famous person from history. And you would come into the gym and stand in front of someone and press the button in front of them, and you come to life and you're like, "Hi, I'm Anne Frank, and this is my story."
What?
And I chose to be Anne Frank because I was like,
And what did you say? Like, "Hey, I'm Anne Frank. I died," or what? I mean, what did you?
I don't remember what my spiel was. I just remember being like really proud of it. Like I made like a tiny little diary
Oh, that's
and like
cool.
all this stuff. I was like, I feel her because she was also a young girl, and life's hard.
I feel like that's kind of the point
Yeah.
of her diary.
What
She
they
was just a girl.
what they cut out of the version I read though is all the masturbation.
What?
Her dad cut
And-
a lot of stuff out of her diary. Like, and
Yeah. She was like,
I've heard a lot of shit
I mean,
about that.
she was like 13. She'd gone through puberty and shit. So
yeah.
It's
what
just
are
the
you gonna do?
times. Yeah, just
yeah. What are you gonna do when you're in an attic all day?
with your family. With your family. Like, "Hey, Dad, turn around." Like, you taking a shit? Yeah.
Oh man.
That's cool.
Yeah. Did you have any like heroes in your childhood that you looked up to, historical or fake?
Well, one was my grandpa because I used to always see all the pictures of him in the war and like him like without a shirt like on a tank and shit in Germany, and like I was like, dude, that's so badass. Or one time I saw a picture of some white guy, like some and you know, like when I see a picture, like I was like, who the fuck is this? Like in the little photo album, and then one was like, that's like a Nazi your grandpa captured, like, and he was like, my grandpa was the interpreter, so like when they capture one, he'd be like, y'all what is he saying? And he said that he got cool with him. He was like, and in my head, I'm like, oh, they're the evil. I was like, why would you get cool? And then she told me the way he said that. He's like, oh, he was just a kid. And like, he had no choice but to be in there. So it's like, I'm not going to fucking kill this. Like, it's just a fucking kid. Like, and and he got cool. So it's like, you know, and I don't know if he lived or died, but so like, I would hear stories about all that. So I'm like, man, dude, I wish I met my grandpa. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot more nuance to that whole situation. I mean, a lot of people in like the Nazi organization were really young. It's very similar to MAGA. Like
a lot of them didn't even know that. I heard a lot of the not like, you know, like foot soldiers, you know, like a lot of them didn't even know the Holocaust was happening. They didn't know.
No.
They were like when they saw the video, they're like, what the fuck? We did this. Yeah.
They like to target the youth of the population and like get them in on their ideology because that's how you.
So yeah, I guess that's a historical figure, my grandpa.
Yeah.
Wait
And plus, when he came here, like he was like, you know, like made a difference. So, and that was a time like it's different now. Like if someone tries to do something like that, but back then, like I know for like now when people want to talk about discrimination, like I always take that with a grain of salt. But I know for a fact back in the day that was a thing. So it's like anybody back in the day that tells me like they fought for civil rights, I'm like, dude, that's badass. Because back then they didn't even fucking let you like do certain shit. Now anyone could do anything, you know. But like back then, I couldn't even go in the restroom. I couldn't go in here. I couldn't do this. So, but my grandpa like fought against that.
Yeah.
So did you know your grandpa?
No, he
You
died
never
before
met
I was
him?
born.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're like his reincarnation.
Some people told like some of my family, they're like, man, you remind me of you're just like your grandpa. You're just like, and I'm like, I don't understand because I didn't know him. So like I do resonate. Like I've always.
Do you have a photo of him with you?
On my my phone. On my
You have to
Yes,
see
it's-
because
it's
I
time
saw it and I'm like,
to-
Ruben, this is you.
It's time to enlist or
Fuck
start
no.
a union.
No, that was the last war. That was the last good war that we were in. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I feel like that was one of the only times we actually helped
We're like,
people
we're the
in a war.
heroes. We're like, we're the heroes.
Yeah, but we also like dropped a nuclear bomb.
Well, that's on the other side of the world. Okay,
that
we
wasn't
didn't.
really nice.
Yes, but this was a war where we actually like we came in and we did help people. Every war since then, we're like, we're gonna help you, and we actually just like fuck over the country like so hardcore
Well, this is
for oil or some shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My
See
boss. Do y'all think I look like my grandfather? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's funny. Yeah, so I would get that. I would get that a lot. Like, you know, like, oh, you remind me of your grandpa. Because apparently he was, like, silly and shit. Like, my mom would tell me, like, when she would have her friends over, he would just, like, be dancing and trying to embarrass her and shit. But, like, in a fun, you know, cute way, like that way.
Yeah, your parents have to come embarrass you sometimes.
Yeah.
It's true.
So oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if you had any like childhood memories with your mom that stand out, or
Yeah, just like I wrote on there going to the movies a lot and just watching movies and like a lot of Christmases we would go to the movies. Like,
Was she kind of a nerd also, like into Star Wars?
I think she was in it because she wanted me to get into it, so she got into it. So like when they
so she forced you to
I mean
get into it.
she's like, you're gonna love this because before I don't know if you know Star Wars like that, but like in the early 2000s when they made the second trilogy,
yeah,
before that, you know, it came out in 99. Like in 98 when I was 5 years old, they were re-releasing all the original ones in theater. So my mom was like, you're gonna love this one because we used to watch, you know. So she showed me the original ones in theater. So when she saw me that, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, and then after that, when they start remaking, not remaking, when they start making more, she made sure to take me to movies and shit to watch it. So going to the movies, like that was like my favorite time hanging out with my mom.
That's so.
And then, you know, I would tell you this, she watched musicals and shit, and I would just watch it with her, and I'm like, oh, the sound of music is beautiful.
Is that why you know about musicals?
Yes, because my mom. Yeah, because my mom. I was in the choir because my mom, because she wanted me to sing, because she used to sing, and like, I was like, sure, I'll be in the choir. And then one time, she only went to one of my concerts, and I was like leading the choir, and like I came out off stage and gave her like a flower while I was singing and shit. So.
I do have to say, Ruben is one of the best singers of all time that I've heard. He does karaoke at Secret Group every Thursday, and like he's like busting out like George Michael and Frank Sinatra, and like singing Careless Whisper, and we're all like, what the fuck?
I get that from my mom.
Yeah.
I get that from my mom. There's videos on my dad's side of the family. Before my uncle died, which was recently, last year, the one I'm named after, I guess when he was in the hospital bed, he called my mom. He was like, can you sing me Patsy Cline, I guess, one more time? And she sung it over the phone before he died. Because like they have like, I've never seen them, but they always tell me about like, we have so many VHS, because we used to have a VHS camcorder, like when we used to have parties, and we would always make your mom sing in front of everybody. She's like, because we used to love the way she sung, and she would just sing and shit. I'm like, really? I don't want to see it because like I'll probably cry or something. I was like, I don't want to see that. Like,
But that's really cute because that's what you do now.
yeah, well, I'm not she wanted to be a singer.
You are a singer.
I do karaoke.
Everyone's like, Ruben is fucking amazing, you know.
Yeah.
So
that was something I was just ashamed to do. Like, I'm not ashamed, but I was just embarrassed to always do that. And so I went to 2 middle schools. I went to the middle school in the neighborhood I grew up in, which is the Hood, Denver Harbor, and then the other middle school was in Spring, and it was like it was more white people back then, so it was like a bunch of emo kids and shit like that. And so like when I went to school with the emo kids, I was in choir, but when I went to school back in the Hood, I was like, that's gay as fuck. God pretended like that didn't exist. I was like, it was like High School Musical, but like for the Hood. I was like, sing this for
I do
gay.
want to sing, but my
Yeah.
dad wants me to be from prison.
My dad wants me to tag up this fucking wall.
I don't want your dream, Dad. I'm in a musical. You know what's so funny about High School Musical? That whole movie is not about them actually being in the musical. It's about them auditioning for the musical.
Yes,
Spring
it
Musicale.
is. It is. And that was like the biggest thing in the world. Oh my God. I seen that movie only once. This one was like, musicals are going down the shitter.
It's just
What's Disney? It's for kids.
I know. I was a kid when it came
Okay,
out.
first
Okay.
of all, it's
We loved
a
it.
great movie.
Yeah.
And the second one is
Maybe-
even better.
That's true.
My
True.
friend's little sister, she fucking tortured me with that movie, and I'm like, I guess I'll fucking watch it. I just had to pretend like I like musicals, and I'm like, oh, it's actually kind of good. I don't like all like it's hard to watch a musical now, like a modern day musical, because like it's just weird to me. Except for La La La, I watched La La Land.
Yeah,
we
we talked about La La Land. I was like, I watched that a shit ton.
But there's other musicals you'll watch. I'm like, if it don't fit right, it just don't. I don't know how you could do a musical now. Like I feel like back then it was way easier.
Wicked came out recently.
Yeah, you're right.
That one's good.
Yeah, I never seen that one. I'm too.
You would probably like it.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll like it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
would like it.
It's really hard not to like because
It's like really hard not to like it. I had never seen Wicked before, and I watched that movie, and I was like crying, and it like really affected me. And my mom was like, "What the hell?" Like we went to see it as a family.
Or mom was like, I don't think I can cry. I have a hard time empathizing with Elphaba because she's green.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Like
So
it took her
funny.
out of it.
I really got into that. I was like,
Yeah.
I made my boyfriend go to see that movie with me on our first date.
No shit.
That was our first date.
my
Was me
God.
seeing Wicked
You
for the
really
second time.
tested him out there.
I was like, because he was at secret group, and I was like, oh my god, I just saw Wicked. It's so good. Like, you have to see it.
Oh, so
Brian.
you took him your second watch?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
see it, and he's like, okay. And afterwards, he was like, I would never have gone to see a musical for anyone else but you. I was like,
Damn, that's
did,
so
did
You like
romantic.
it?
he's not into musicals, and I was like, you know what, it's probably good that my boyfriend's not super into musicals, because
Yeah, that's why I'm closeted about it. If I'm with a girl, I'm like, this is
that would
gay.
mean something else.
Yeah, if if a girl was watching musicals, like, you like it? I'm like, no. But in my head, I'm like,
You're like watching. You're
I'm like
watching
snapping
from behind
my
the wall.
fingers.
Yeah.
Hell
Love
yeah,
Grease.
man.
So what-
Grease was a shit.
Yeah. What do you have some favorite musicals? you
I
wanna
mean,
throw
the
out there?
basics, Grease, and I would say The Sound of Music is probably my favorite.
That one's
Yeah.
really
Probably my
top
favorite. It's
notch.
cool.
Good.
It's cool to watch it, and I don't know, it's so dreamy. I love that movie.
Somewhere
When
in my
she,
youth
those
or
two, that's
childhood.
oh man, dude, I love the whole when I can't even remember their names, but when Maria was with the captain or whatever the
Yeah.
dude, and they're underneath
dad.
that terrace and they're just like staring at each other's eyes.
That's
like,
that song I was
my
just
God.
singing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, oh my God, Julie Andrews' eyes are so dreamy. I was like, and then I was like, but that guy's eyes are dreamy too. I was
Oh,
like,
see?
but like, I'm not gay or not, but I'm just like, this is romantic. I'm like, this is romantic as fuck. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish in my head, I'm like, God, I wish I had something like this.
Yeah.
Some fucking hot.
Maybe you are like reincarnated grandpa because like you're
really into like
your
the
interests
old...
and songs. you like to sing
Yeah, I
are
love that. Well,
not
because
old
one, it was
school.
about it was about the beginning of World War II. So like,
Yeah.
automatically when my mom told me that, and showed me that, I was like already in. Like, so if you show me anything and you're like, oh, it's around World War, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch it. Like, I'm
Okay.
gonna watch it.
So your mom kind of like exposed you to a lot of things that you like
That I'm
took
into
to,
now,
like
yeah.
singing, musicals,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm a nerd because of her, and
You
she's not a nerd.
said that she would just call you a big dumb giant all the
Yeah,
time.
but in
what
Spanish.
did that mean?
Well, it's because like when mom gets mad and they yell at you, it's like, get out of my way, you pinche gigante, or something like that.
Okay,
Which means you
okay.
fucking giant, or like or she'll say like you pinche baboso, which means you're a dumbass, so you fucking dumbass.
Was she like harsh? A
No,
harsh mom?
it's like like I got in her way or something like that. It's like, get out of my way, you big fucking giant. Like
okay.
like that. Like
Is she really short?
she's shorter than me. Yeah, she's not really short. She's probably like right here to me. So I'm
Okay.
taller than my dad. Yeah, so it's like I don't know where I got my grandpa was like 6'1", 6'2". Like so it's like he was a tall Mexican.
6'2" in World War II.
6'2" in World War II, man. I wonder if my grandpa like banged any German chicks when he was out there.
Oh. Like how that's where your brain goes. You're like,
I never thought about
wonder
that.
if my
I've never.
grandpa got laid.
I mean, fighting Nazis. I mean, come on,
I think if you fight Nazis, you should get laid.
right? By like a hot German chick. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude.
Did your American duty?
I saved your life, woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess my mom was a lot. When I was answering those questions, I guess my mom kind of did influence my life a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, moms be getting in your brain.
Yeah.
They
Are you ever like living your day-to-day life and you have to like make a decision and you hear your mom's voice in your head?
I think the only thing I hear my mom say is because when I was in school, And like there was one point where I was bad in school, and there was one point where I was really good in school. And then when I got really good in school, I got really bored, and so I stopped going to school because I was like, man, I'm passing anyways. I don't give a fuck, like you know. And she was just like, you got to go to school. And the number one thing she would say is like, you got to do what you got to do. So anything in my head, like I always hear that, like you got to do what you got to do. Like I'm gonna do a shitty show, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. I'm like, you got to do what you got to do, and I'll just hear that voice. You got to do what you got to do. And I'm like, I guess I'll do it.
Has she come to see you perform?
No, my mom really doesn't go out. To be honest, she's she has her leg hurts a lot. She has a fucked up leg, so she doesn't really like going out a lot.
She a little agoraphobic.
Yeah, I don't know. She's kind of a hermit, to be honest. That happens in certain families. And when I went to Mexico and I met I met her for the second time as an adult. She's my grandma's sister, and she's exactly the same. I'm like, you're just a hermit in the house, like, you know. And that's what my mom's becoming. And I'm like, I guess as long as you have someone watching after you.
Does she have any like special interests or hobbies that she does at the house?
Not really. She just watches fucking Bravo all day and fucking soap operas in the morning.
That's
and
an interest.
All My Children and General Hospital, and then I'll end up walking from the garage to my room, and I'll just see like Yours, Mine, and Ours on, or fucking or Gigi or Giant. Those are old movies, and I'm like, oh, you're watching Gigi? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, how do you know? I was like, because you showed me this movie when I was a fucking kid.
Y'all should watch The Sound of Music together. You can talk about how dreamy the characters are.
I'm not gonna tell my mom that. I'm not gonna tell my mom that.
You know, it's funny. I rewatched that movie not too long ago, and I remember being a little kid thinking the captain was not attractive because he was old to me. And I was watching recently, and I was like, he is a very handsome man.
He's very dreamy.
It's because you're older.
Yeah,
now.
and I was
That's
like,
why.
wow. Yeah, obviously when you're a kid, you see someone that you're like, what the
Ew,
fuck?
it's
He's
just
old.
Old, gross motherfucker.
Well, that's good because he's like a middle-aged father of however many children.
You ever seen?
So maybe as a young girl.
Do you know it's a true story?
It is based on a true story.
It's apparently
It's
that
not-
that family is real.
Yeah.
The family was real, and they did sing, and he did end up marrying their governess after the mom died. But obviously, it wasn't like she wasn't like as cool.
And they
as
ended
Julie
up
is.
coming to America, and they were like trying to start but that music was already like kind of out of date. Like they would just do concerts and they'll sing like fucking Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and it's like the 50s. I'm like, who the fuck wants to hear this? Elvis is out. Like, but you ever see the movie Knives Out?
Yeah.
You know the old man that kills himself or whatever. The guy that got murdered.
Yeah, in the first one.
I really
that
don't
guy
remember
that
it
guy
well.
is the captain on Sound of Music.
Oh shit!
As an old
I didn't
man.
really.
That's
I did
him.
not put that together.
What's
I
that
think that's him.
motherfucker's name?
I might be wrong. I didn't expect you to look it up like this.
Yeah, she's gonna fact check you just like you.
I think that
pulled
is.
out the calculator on her.
Yeah.
Well, it was Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his name. Because I know his name was Christopher.
Yeah, he was a cute guy. Yeah, he's in Knives Out.
It's correct. You're correct.
Yep.
Plummer's a bad last name.
Yeah.
It's probably what his family did.
They were plumbers. They were the original plumbers.
They were the
So
plumbers.
last names are like Taylor and
Taylor.
I can't think of other ones.
There
Like
used to be blacksmith, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, last name Taylor. Last name Smith.
She also showed me a lot of old horror movies too, like a lot of like of course like Halloween, but also even Frankenstein, like the black and white Frankenstein. Bunch of 60s Dracula movies with Sir Christopher Lee in it.
I feel like you got a childhood that was like a little bit in the past because.
But I
of,
get
like,
weirded
what you were
out though
shown,
when I
know?
talk to younger people, because like even the people I grew up, like I was born in 1993.
Yeah.
But I watched, and people I grew up with watched the Flintstones, which came out in the 60s. If I mentioned Barney Rubble or something, like, you know
We
who
watched
that
the
is.
Flintstones,
I know,
too,
I know.
yeah.
But like now, when you talk to people now, they don't even know who the fuck Lil Wayne is. Like, it's like they don't, like, kids don't even know what happened 5 years ago when I was a kid. Like,
When
I
it
knew
wanes,
shit.
it pours.
I knew.
They don't know Yabba Dabba Doo.
They don't know none of that. They don't.
Do they
I
know
don't-
Scooby Dooby Doo?
No, they don't have Boomerang. The channel Boomerang.
Yeah, but isn't it kind of nice that we have our own thing? Like, do we need them to?
No, because
our
that just means
shit?
it's gonna die off, and people are gonna always. I don't.
That's
it's
how
not-
you know those are the people to avoid. You're like, oh, you don't know
That's
that?
everybody. That's every
What's
Gen
wrong?
Z. Every Gen Z person.
I'm Gen Z.
Technically, you're patient zero, so you still have a little millennial. in you.
You're just
But I don't know. I just talk to I don't want to say I say kids, but what I mean like people that are born like in 2000 or 98 or something.
Yeah.
And you just tell them like, yeah, you know, you'll mention Scooby Doo or like anything that's like older, and I'm like, that's old. That's before you were born. I'm like, yeah, but we all still watch that. Like everyone still watches.
There was
If you were
not
born in the 90s.
There was not the same level of oversaturation of content.
Well, and then plus
we were
everything was on a
kids
everything was
at
on a
that
time
level.
schedule too.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like most of the children's movies that were around when we were kids were all older because it wasn't like they were coming out with them every
Yeah, you
5
just had
minutes.
a VHS
Yeah.
collection, like bust them out.
Yeah, we didn't have like all these streaming platforms that were creating their own content. Now everything is so niche. Like you talk to a kid, they're into like very specific stuff.
I did a show in Bryan, Texas one time, and there was some A&M kids there from A&M, and I'm like, how old are they? Like they're 19, and I'm like, I'm 32 or 31 when that happened, and I have a joke about like the Power Rangers or shit like that, and like I was talking about Saturday morning cartoons, and like they were giving me nothing. It was just blank, and then in the middle of it, that's when I realized that's like I had an epiphany. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, you never even watched the Power Rangers? I know. I was like, I bet you didn't even grow up with Saturday morning cartoons. And then he just looked at me. He was like, I don't even know what that is. Every day was cartoons. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it ain't. Fuck you. I'll go, what do you mean every day? Fuck you.
I had to work all week to get
I
to Saturday.
had to fucking wait till a certain time to watch my favorite shows. And then the only way you could, there was no DVR. You know, so it's like you have to like appreciate it when, when you watched it.
I think we can, if we want to, raise our kids in that way. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you are only allowed to watch cartoons on this day. Like, we don't have to like give in to the system and like let them go crazy with all
It's
the
like an Amish
content.
advance in the future a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was working with these kids recently, and they don't use screens at all. They've never used screens their entire life, and they're 8 years old. Most well-adjusted kids I've worked with in years.
So weird to think that that's a weird thing. Like, that's weird, but no, it ain't. It's like, no, it's normal.
No, they're so much more
There's-
normal than other kids. Like, they're so present and like able to, like
Be in
distract
public.
themselves, and like they'll just sit there and like read or like make themselves busy and like come up with stuff on their own. Like,
Imagination here.
Yeah.
Like now, like I'll have like friends and stuff. They have kids now. Like this happened on 2 different occasions. Like when I went to Chicago, I was just having, you know, I was like, I want to eat deep dish pizza, and we're at this place, and one of my cousins' like kids are just crying, and she's so overwhelmed, and like her overwhelmedness is making the kid cry. And I'm like, can you just relax and maybe he'll relax?
Yeah.
And like everything's like, I just gotta go. I'm gonna leave, and my dad will take you home and shit like that because I just can't do it. And she had to like literally leave dinner like before we even ate. And this happened another time. My other friend went to Pluckers, and his daughter was just acting fucking crazy because she didn't have a tablet. I was like, oh, I gotta go, bro. It's like you could just, you know, eat, and I'll just meet
she
you at
didn't
the
have a
crib.
tablet?
And I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? Like, can you just like train your kid to like? I know it's like, I expect a kid to act a little wild in public, but like you can't sit
giving
down
your
and have dinner.
child a tablet is just a way people have like figured out how to not parent.
Yeah,
It's like a pacifier almost.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's the
But
path of the least amount of
Eventually,
resistance.
giving a baby a pacifier is no longer good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
eventually
have
their
to take
teeth
it
are gonna
away.
go all forward and shit. And, You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Nah, fuck
Yeah.
that. I hate that. That's why I'm kind of glad I don't have kids. Cause I'm like, cause I probably would be a shitty parent. Like, here's the fucking tablet. Shut the fuck up. You know,
No,
like
I can see the appeal of
I,
like,
yeah, I could see you being a bad
I want
parent.
I want this kid to stop crying. This is the easiest, fastest, most
Yeah,
convenient
it's
way
like when
to
it's
do
like when
it.
a kid's see the.
I sang Olivia Dean to a kid, the baby, the other day to keep her calm. It calmed her the fuck down.
You sung
Which
Olivia
song
Dean?
did you sing?
Just a bunch of them, and I was just like humming it and stuff, and she was like so chill. Like she was just sitting in my lap, and I was like, oh my god, cool.
Shout out to her.
Olivia Dean calms down babies.
I'm about to go see her.
Who's that?
She's the one who sings that song that's like, come be the man I need. Tell me I got some.
I think I know that song. Yeah, I know that song.
She's from the
I know that
UK.
song. All right.
She's really good.
We have to wrap.
Oh, we do.
So please tell our listener, our one listener, where they can find you.
Please tell our mom where she can find you.
Hello, Mrs. Tez. Mrs. Virgol.
Mrs. Tess.
Mrs. Virgol.
She's not Tess Jr.
I know. I wanted you to be Tez Jr. Mrs. Virgol, if you're listening, it was lovely to hang out with your lovely twins. And and I just want to say, if you ever need someone to laugh at, just follow me on Instagram, Rubadoobie.
Rubadoobie?
Rubadoobie. I'm gonna change it.
I always say Rubadoobie.
I'm gonna change it just because my name is Rube, so you don't want to say Rube.
Yeah.
I gotta change that name, but it's for now. It's
you should change it to
Rubadoobie.
Rubadoobie-Doo.
That's the stick I'm trying to
Yeah.
get. Like it's almost like that, and then weed culture mix. It's like a mix, like a doobie and a doobie doo. You know, like I smoking a doobie and singing a doobie. You know, like. Anyways, it's Rubadoobie. It's RUBADOOBIE because
Yes,
that's
well,
the way I wanted to spell it.
Hell yeah, we'll link it in the description below.
Thank you.
But thank you for coming on.
Oh yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you next Thursday. Bye.
Hey, bye.
And